Hello and welcome everyone. Please jump on if you can see me and hear me okay in the comments. Let me know. Okay, hopefully we're all up and running. Let's have a look. Okay, hopefully everything's working tonight. Got super bad weather here, so hopefully my connection holds up tonight. Let me know where you're watching from, guys. I am from Perth, Western Australia. So let me know where you're from. Hi, Lynn. Can you hear me and see me okay? I'm well, thank you. How are you? Good to see you on here. We'll just wait till a few more crew jump on. Hi, Lakita. Welcome. Awesome, guys. Upstate New York. Wow. I love it seeing people from all over the world jump on. Regional New South Wales. How's everything going over there, Lakita? I know obviously a few things going on in New South Wales at the moment. Hopefully you're doing okay. Shaz is from Esperance. I love Esperance. Squeaky white sand. Love it. Hey, Scott. Hi, Lynn. I've already said hello to you, Lynn. Getting mixed up now. Hi, Jeanette. Welcome. Happy Monday, guys. Thank you for joining me. Just so you know, I am streaming to a couple of different locations. So if I'm talking to people and you don't know what I'm on about because you can't see the comments, it's okay. I'm not that crazy. I can see comments from other locations as well. And Roxanne is also from Perth. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Okay, so my name is Hayley. I am Higher Path Healing. I'm an intuitive tarot reader and I'm also an intuitive energy healer. So I've studied a heap of modalities over the years, but I above all like to hone in on my intuitive guidance to give people readings and healings. So I do like to draw on the wisdom from all of my modalities that I have learnt. So it's a really nice way to kind of integrate all of that knowledge combined with intuition. My details, how you can book in, are in the description for this video, along with my socials. If you would like a reading tonight, please jump over and follow, like, subscribe to my socials as a beautiful way to reciprocate the energy, guys. A little follow, like, or subscribe is massively appreciated for the time I'm spending here tonight. So that would be amazing, and thank you so much for being here. Okay, so just another quick note, as I'm only doing mini readings, it's kind of hard to tap into really massive, big, heavy life themes such as pregnancy, fertility, and serious medical questions, or any other huge life event, because I'm only in your energy for a few minutes and drawing a very small number of cards. I can't do it justice. If you would like a full reading, please reach out to book in with me. I don't have a huge amount of full readings on my calendar available at the moment. I've got a bit going on and a few bookings already locked in, but if you would like to check on my availability, please reach out and just send me an email or message as well. And if something comes up or I get a cancellation, I can fit you in. If you would like a 5-minute mini reading, I can fit you in within 24 hours. So I do these little recorded ones straight to your email inbox. If you've got something that comes up urgently that you would like some super fast guidance for, because we don't always like to wait weeks and weeks or months for a booking with a reader, and I know that above all else. So this is a really nice way to get some quick guidance if you need it. Okay, I also tap into the astrological references of the tarot as well. So if you know your sun, moon, rising sign, or any other astro placements that are relevant, feel free to drop them in your question as well. Your sun sign is your zodiac sign or star sign. It's just another way to describe that as well. So there you go. Welcome everyone else that's just jumped on. I'm not going to scroll up and say hello to everyone because I don't know where I stopped reading, and I'll be here all day. I do jump around the comments and I scroll up and down, and I basically draw questions that jump out to me. So if I don't get to you, I apologise. I would love to get to everyone, but I simply do not have the time. So please jump back next week or reach out for a private booking if I don't manage to get to you tonight. Okay, I think that's my big waffle spiel for now. And general questions give general answers. If you would like some specific guidance, please write that down. And if you give some feedback in the comments, that's greatly appreciated too, because that kind of steers the energy. So I know I'm on the right track, and often you get additional messages out of that. Okay, so Tracy, I'm drawn to you straight up. Let's have a look for Tracy. Hello, please may I have a card? I have a decision coming up soon. Could it be Friday? Okay, let's have a look for Tracy for Friday. All right, I hope everyone's going okay with all these collective energies out there at the moment. It is still super heavy. I feel like I say this every week when I jump on, but we are really in the thick of it at the moment. So there's just so much going on. So I really hope that everyone's hanging in there okay and staying strong. All right, let's have a look, Tracy. Tracy, okay, decision coming soon. Could it be Friday? So let's tap into the energy of this decision. I don't feel like it's going to be Friday. I feel like it may take a little bit longer. Just don't let it negatively impact the way you're thinking about things. So if it does take that little bit longer, the first card I've got is the Queen of Swords. To me, it looks like she's waiting in anticipation. And the second card I've got is the Three of Wands. And they're kind of looking out for an answer. They're waiting for the ships to come in. So you've got the Queen actively looking towards this Three of Wands there. So both of them, to me, they're playing the waiting game. They're waiting for this energy or this information or this piece of the puzzle to come in so the decision can be made. So I don't think it's going to happen straight away, probably not on Friday, but the Queen of Wands is reminding you to keep your wits about you and to keep a check on your thoughts and the stories that you might be creating if there is a bit of a delay. So just kind of try and stay high vibe and just keep putting out to the universe the highest good. You know, I'm putting out there that whatever's in alignment with my highest good and the highest good of all is what's falling into place, and then let it go and have that ultimate trust in the universe, Tracy. So all the best with that, because it is coming. They're really positive cards, beautiful cards, but there's not a lot of action happening straight away with that as well. So there you go. Okay, I'll give these a shuffle. All right. What have we got next? Okay. So Renee, am I saying that right? Is that Renee? I haven't seen Renee spelt like that. That's kind of cool. I like it. Do you see my choice to do with the certificate course impacting my bachelor degree? Planning on doing both, hoping I can juggle. The old juggling game, hey? Let's have a look at the energy around this for you. Okay. Let's have a look for Renee. Certificate course impacting bachelor degree. Hoping I can juggle. I do feel a bit of nervous energy just reading this question for you, Renee, and I can feel myself starting to rock back and forth as well. So I do feel like you've got a bit of stagnated energy around this, and really interesting talking about stagnated energy, which often feels stuck in our body. The first card we've got is the Two of Swords, which is literally a card of a decision that has to be made, and it's a bit of that toing and froing, a bit of that indecisive energy, or not really being sure of ourselves which way we should go forward. And the next sword is the next sword. It's another sword. The next sword is the Page of Swords. So you've got the two and the page here. So the page can dive in heels first without really thinking things through. They kind of get swept up in the moment and carried away a little bit. So I am going to draw a third card for this because I don't feel like I've got the complete story for you. So let's have a look as the outcome. For this certificate mixed with the bachelor at the same time. That is a lot to take on. And I feel like you are capable of taking a lot on. It's just a matter of whether or not you want to put yourself under that pressure, because I feel like you will be feeling it. But perfect. The next card, this is actually my card of the day energy for today, the Six of Wands. So this is a card of victory and triumph. Okay, so I feel like you will be successful, you will succeed, but there will be a little bit of stress around that, which is normal when we're studying anything, right? Because we always have the pressures and the deadlines. So if you do want to bite this off as a big chunk, I feel like you definitely will be successful in doing so, but the balance will be the big key that is a little bit hard to achieve because you're not going to be feeling a lot of that while you're in the thick of it. I hope that makes sense, and all the best, because the potential is there, but if there's no huge rush, then maybe, think about spacing it out. It's totally up to you, however you feel like you want to play those cards in your own life there. So all the best with that, Renee. Very exciting. Okay. Let me know, guys, in the comments if anyone's had any really weird things happening around the Aquarius full moon. Renee said, thank you so much. This is so helpful. You're very welcome, my love. if you had any weird happenings around the Aquarius full moon, which was Friday night / Saturday and kind of dripping into Saturday night, let me know. I'd love to hear about it. I had a really weird thing where I found a random crystal under my front doormat when I was cleaning. Never seen it before in my life. I've not put it there. My kids don't own it. Really, really random. Mystery gemstone under my doormat. And yeah, it was right bang on the timing of the Aquarius full moon. So I was like, thanks, Aquarius. Thanks, moon. I took it as a beautiful sign, but yeah, super weird. And Aquarius does have that vibe of the unexpected and weird stuff going on as well. So let me know. Taylor said mixed emotions Friday, Saturday night. Yep, that'll be the moon. Thanks, big old moon. Okay. Brooks had weird dreams. Yeah, I've had a few of those as well. Okay, let's have a little look. Just go for a scroll. And Tracy said, thank you so much. So this was for the first reading I did. I've been waiting 9 months. I'm expecting there to be further delays. I'll let you know. Yeah, I feel like it is coming though, so don't lose that faith, Tracy. As I said, just keep a check on that mental activity and your thoughts that you're telling yourself. Well, what am I trying to say? Now my thoughts and my mental stuff is gone. Hopefully you're picking up what I'm putting down. Okay. D, let's have a look for D. Would love a general reading, please. All right, let's have a look for you, D. Please also remember, guys, as I said at the start, if you would like a reading with me, please head over, like, subscribe, follow my socials as well. They are all linked in the video description. And that's a beautiful way to reciprocate the energy for the time I'm giving tonight to do these readings for you guys. Okay, let's have a look for D, general reading. Okay. I feel like you're going through some heavy stuff at the moment, D. You've got the Judgment card, which is a card of profound transformation. This is really up-leveling. It's a card of ascension. It's a card of stepping into your gifts in a huge, life-changing, massive way. So after this energy of the Judgment comes through, things are never really the same for us again. We've kind of ascended. It can also come through when there's even like a physical death. I'm not saying that this is you because I don't feel like that at all, but it's that energy of literally, leaving the body and the soul ascending. And so by all means, we can have this experience while we're in our physical body of that massive ascension and transformation energy. So if you do feel like you've been going through it at the moment, this is all part of that transformation process because things do need to crumble away in order for change to come in. We need to shed away a bit of that old to open the doorway for new energy to come in. The next card, you've got the Four of Swords. So this is a really big card for resting, recouping, rejuvenation, self-care, really focusing on the rest and I want to say restoration that you need in order to fully heal and integrate whatever this Judgment card is bringing in. So you've got this massive change and then you've got this period of downtime and rest. So if you do feel like you don't want to socialize or you want to be a bit reclusive or a bit isolated, you want to turn into that hermit, then by all means, give yourself what you need. Take it easy on yourself. Don't push yourself. This isn't the time for pushing yourself forward and just putting yourself out there just because you feel like you should be. This is a downtime to really integrate the energy of this transformation that you're going through, D. So I hope that makes sense and resonates with you, my love. And onwards and upwards, hey? Exciting new energy coming in. Love that. Okay, I'll just go for a bit of a scroll. I saw one before that caught my eye. Okay, Taylor, so I'm just going to draw some general energy around this for you. As I said at the start, it's really difficult for me in a mini reading to tap into the energy to truly honour that. But I'm going to give you a little bit of guidance, just like you've asked for, a little bit of guidance around Friday, which will hopefully give you a bit of peace of mind. Okay, let's have a look. So Taylor said, I've got major surgery on Friday. Can you please give me some guidance? Okay. Okay, we've got a jumper. 5 of Cups is up first. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. 5 of Cups. What else have we got? Taylor. Ten of Wands. Okay, so there is a feeling of, there's a little bit of grief and sadness around this. So maybe getting to the point of needing to go through such a major experience. The Five of Cups comes out when we can see what hasn't worked. We can see the loss there, and there can be a bit of a sense of grief. So it can be quite emotional when this Five of Cups comes out. The thing to remember is that there's still cups and there's still some standing. So this is a really good opportunity as you're kind of moving into this, and then recovery, moving out of it, focusing on what you do have, focusing on all the little things that goes right. And I know that's easier said than done when we're dealing with pain, especially if it's chronic or we've had these niggling things forever and we're just so desperate to shift that energy and move on. But the more you do focus on the spilled cups, the more that you kind of feed more and more into that energy. So it's a really good time to kind of strengthen up here and the way that we're looking at things, and are still allowing the emotions. We don't ever want to shut them out and block them off, but just to really try and integrate, okay, this hasn't worked, but what has it taught me? How can I integrate this? How can I use this to strengthen my emotional stamina moving forward, and really concentrate on the lessons of what this is bringing you? The next card is the Ten of Wands. So this can feel like a little bit of a burden. To me, this will probably represent your healing after the surgery. Sometimes the wands show up when it's to do with osteo stuff like bones and structural. So I'm not quite sure what your surgery involves. The 10 is the completion of a cycle though. It can feel like a little bit of a burden. It can feel a little bit drawn out as we're reaching the completion of that cycle, but you're still getting there. You're still on the road. You're still almost home. You're carrying this home. So recovery might be a little bit frustrating. You might feel like you're not getting there as quick as you would like to, but you are on that journey home to complete this cycle. So really, really beautiful message there for you, I feel, Taylor, and all the best. I'm going to pull you an affirmation card as well. Happiness. I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. Okay, so if you can find those snippets of happiness amongst your recovery and through this experience, really hone in on that, and you really use this to cultivate what makes you happy in your life. And all the best, Taylor. Sending you all my love, darling. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, Christine. So Taurus, Sun, Gemini, Moon. Please, can I have guidance? Past trauma has resurfaced. What can I do to lay this to rest? All right. Okay, so let's pull some guidance around what's been surfacing for Christine. And I feel lots of energy in my solar plexus too. So you might be having some doubts or some issues around self-esteem. You might be kind of questioning, why has this happened? I thought I was past this. But in a way you are, and in a way the lessons never cease. So it's just another level, another layer of this that you're going through at the moment, Christine. Okay, so don't beat yourself up about it. This is about seeing things from a different perspective. The first card you've got is a Hanged Man. So you might actually feel quite stuck in this energy. As I just said, you're kind of beating yourself up, questioning, why has this happened again? I thought I was done with this. Neptune rules the Hanged Man, and Neptune really encourages us to look at things through a different coloured lens, to look at things through a different perspective. There's so much growth. So this is all about growth, ascension, and transcending this trauma, Christine. There's so much growth around the crown chakra here. So it's like it's come back on your radar to say, are you sure that you've dealt with this? Are you sure that you're through it? What about this? And it kind of gives you a new offering. So what are you learning? What additional layers, additional energy are you learning by this cycling back around to you this time? What have you learnt since last time? And look at how you've integrated those lessons. The next card we've got is the Eight of Cups. So this is another really emotionally charged card. This is a card of walking away what hasn't worked. There has to be full acceptance in order to walk away. And you've got the big moon in the background there. So it's really pulling on your emotions, and you've kind of got the tides coming in and out. So energy does ebb and flow. And you might have a day where it's really good, and then a day where it just all seems to bubble up to the surface again. And that's totally normal. I would just really focus on how much you have learned, what can this teach you in this moment now, and really, you know, you don't want to feed into the trauma, but just look at it as a teacher, you know, as hard as that can be, because trauma is obviously super painful and complex, and I don't want to downplay it, but using it as a teacher, because that's, you know, all of our experiences can be used to teach us and to transcend them. So I hope that makes sense, Christine, and all the best moving through it. We are all being tested at the moment collectively. There's just so much going on, so much decisiveness. Decisiveness, that's not the word I'm going for. So much divisiveness, division going on. You know, it's crazy, the amount of gaslighting in the media, and, you know, this person's crazy because they think this and believe that, and it's unbelievable. And emotionally, it's huge for everyone, kind of putting us all against each other for having different beliefs and whatnot, when everyone's just trying to do the best for what's, you know, for what's going on in their lives. So collectively, huge, so much energy going on. All right. Okay, so Maria, I'm drawn to you next, my love. All right, let's have a look. So Maria said, can I have a card, please? It needs some guidance. All right, let's have a look for you, Maria. Okay, so just general energy for you. And Christine said, thank you, beautiful. I appreciate your time. You're very welcome, and all the best, love. All the best. Okay. So guidance for Maria. Let's have a look. Oh, First card, we've got the Knight of Wands. So this is quite a passionate go-getter. This is someone that's highly inspired and might be really creative at the moment and drawn to do new ventures, go and explore, go and have fun, go and live your best life. So this is a really beautiful card. And the next card we've got is the High Priestess. So this is a card of intuition. It's a card of the divine feminine and really connecting to that type of energy. So when you've got these cards together, to me, this symbolises kind of a push in your intuitive abilities or excitement. You know, I'm not sure if you're kind of looking out to learn new things at the moment, to expand your spirituality or expand your learning. Whatever this is, it's kind of connected to that intuition. So this could be you on a beautiful journey, a beautiful path. One thing I will say, these two energies together are beautiful, but the Knight's actually moving in the opposite direction to the High Priestess. So if you do feel like you're blocked at the moment, maybe slow down a little bit, maybe put the brakes on the horse and really just go within and sit with yourself to allow those intuitive channels to open up. Because if we're charging away from that intuition or getting too swept up in other things, then we might be missing the messages that are in front of us and kind of missing the point a little bit there, Maria. So I hope that makes sense for you, my dear. Hope you got something out of that. Okay. All right, let's have a bit of a shuffle. Need a bit of water. I'm dying here. Okay, just spilt my water. Perfect. All right. Maria said, thanks, I think so. Okay. Okay, I was going to click on Milton, but accidentally clicked on Lynn, so I'll get to you next, Milton. I'll just quickly do a general reading for Lynn first. Okay. All right. General reading for Lynn. Okay, so Lynn, I'm not sure what you're dealing with at the moment in the ways of heartbreak or needing to move on and release something. This could be something from the past, or it could just be a bit of residual energy that you've been thinking about lately. The Three of Swords comes up when there has been, you know, like it almost feels like a physical pain to our heart. So it is that energy of heartache or having a loss that was really quite emotional for us to be able to move on from. The next card, you've got the 10 of Pentacles though. So this is really beautiful. This is a card of happy homes, happy families, thriving in the workplace. It's that real material stuff. So it's that home, business, money, finance, family. It's that whole real physical stuff. So really beautiful times to be moving out from that heartbreak to these better times. To me, this signifies that there is something better kind of on the horizon for you, and you are actively moving towards that, Lynn. So I'm not quite sure what you're healing from, but just stick with it and keep your eyes on the prize, because you've made really good progress and you are almost there. That 10 is a card of completion. Okay. All right, so where was I? I'll go up again, and Milton. Let's have a look for you, Milton. Hope you're still with us. All right, so Milton's asking, will I get the FIFO job, please? You're welcome, Lynn. Hope that makes sense, my love. Sometimes with those general ones, it's hard for me to kind of know where to steer the energy, so I just go for it. Okay, so let's have a look if Milton will get the FIFO job. Let's have a look. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jeanette. Jeanette's got some sad news today that she has to return her beautiful Molly dog back to heaven tomorrow. Oh, Jeanette, I'm so sad to hear that for you, love. I'll give you a reading next, darling. Okay, let's have a look for this FIFO for Milton. Let's focus on this for now. Okay. Ooh, okay, so the first card we've got is the 8 of Swords. So, and I don't know why I'm touching my shoulder while I'm talking about this. You might feel a bit of restriction or stuck energy. I feel like there might be possibly a delay with this job or something that doesn't work out. But the next card, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is literally a card of luck. So if something's not really looking favourable, or if there's a spanner in the works, if something falls through or they give you a shitty, dodgy offer, don't lose faith too much, because there is something better, or the offer will shift. You know, this is the card of the wheel physically like turning, and something's going to shift and luck is in your favor. This is a card of Jupiter, which is all about expansion, luck, and it also brings in travel as well. So I definitely do see a job offer, whether it's this particular one you're referring to. I have my doubts, or it's just going to look different and you might feel like it's not going to work out, it's not going to happen, and then something will land on the table for you there, Milton. So interesting to see how that works out. All the best with that one. All the best, my dear. All right, okay, so where were we? With the puppy. Okay, I'm so sorry to hear this, Jeanette. Let's have a look what guidance we've got for you about your beautiful Molly dog. I can feel it in my heart just talking about this. Oh, quite strong on my left side. Okay. Let's have a look, see what we've got for Molly. For Molly. For you and Molly, Jeanette. Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, my love. Just had this card. The 3 of Swords, okay? So obviously it goes without saying, when we lose someone we love, it's going to hurt. It's going to hit us right through the heart. As I was just saying, my heart literally hurts. This is that energy. This is that energy of really sitting in it and feeling that darkness, feeling that grief. So I'm really sorry, but obviously it's expected. So this card is just a really big confirmation. And, oh my God, I've got goosebumps. Okay. 4 of Wands is the next card. This is literally homecoming. To me, this looks like the gates of heaven, and your beautiful Molly dog is walking through the gates, and there's angels there, and I'm seeing little lights, orbs around me as I'm talking about this. So to me, this is just a big confirmation that she's going to be okay spiritually. She's going to go somewhere so much better. I've got full body goosebumps talking about this. I can feel, I don't know if they're your guides, her guides, angels, whatever. I can fully feel spirit around this for you, Jeanette. So you're not alone through this. And she's going to be such a beautiful little angel for you in heaven. This literally looks like heaven, okay? So you've got that grief and you've got her moving on to such a beautiful, beautiful place there. I'm going to draw a little affirmation card for you as well. Oh, God, I'm feeling that so heavily. Let's have a look what we've got. Okay, so interesting message. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So if you're carrying any guilt around whatever these circumstances are, really just let that go, okay? I'm not sure where that's come from or if it's an additional message about something else, Jeanette. That could be a little bonus message about something else in your life. However that resonates for you, just take that on board and go with that, my dear. Okay. All right, let's have a look. Who have we got next? Oh, just trying to shake that energy off. Milton said, thank you for that. You're very welcome. Okay. Hi, Emma. How are you? Emma and Anthony Ness. Emma's asked for a reading. And I saw you jumped on last week, Emma, and asked for one, and I didn't get around to you. So I'll give you a quick one tonight. Okay, so I'll just do a general reading for Emma tonight. Okay. See what energy we've got. Jeanette said, thank you so much. You're so welcome, my love. So welcome. And I hope it goes as smoothly as it possibly can. Okay, let's have a look for Emma. All right, Emma, what have you got on the cards, my dear? Okay, so you've got two court cards, which is interesting. The court cards often represent different aspects of our personalities, or they could be people in our immediate environment. When a lot of court cards come out at the same time, sometimes it can mean there's kind of too many cooks in the kitchen, a lot of energetic interference. I'm only drawing two cards, so it's kind of hard to expand on that if this is what's happening with you. The first card, I've got the Queen of Pentacles, which I feel like could be you. I'm not sure what sign you are. This is a very earthy energy though. So it's the energy of Virgo, but it could also tap into Capricorn or Taurus. So the Queen of Pentacles, she's quite a home figure. She's amazing with her children. She keeps everything in order. She's good at budgeting, finances. She's great at work. Like, she's very good at the material day-to-day stuff, the daily grind, but very highly structured, organized in the way that she does that. So she's kind of literally the queen of her castle. The next energy you've got is the Page of Swords. So this can be a younger energy. This can represent a child or just someone that's a little bit immature. So the page, he can kind of rush into things. Now, these energies could represent either gender, male or female. So I do talk about, you know, feminine for the queen and male for the page, just because that's how they're represented in the tarot. But you can switch around with the genders because we all have the masculine and feminine qualities within us. Just as a side note. So the Page of Swords can jump to conclusions quite quickly. They can hear something and just believe it. You know, it's the Page of Swords is that mental energy, but it's kind of a go-getter mental energy. So as I said, they can be quite quick to react. They can hear something and just want to go for it without fully planning and thinking it through. It's like they don't have that cognitive reasoning to really structure and plan something out. So this can represent a child, you know, the sense that they hear something and they just want to go and do it, and they jump 2 feet first and they don't really think about consequences. Consequences are a huge one for the Page of Pentacles. So I'm not sure if this is you and a child of yours, possibly Emma, if they do feel a little bit irrational at the moment, or a little bit just like they're not being very thoughtful. They might just be thinking about themselves or their own needs, or this could vibe as someone else around you, because grown-ups often come through as a page as well if they're not very grounded in the way that they're thinking and responding to the world around them. So Emma is a Libran, beautiful. So Venus rules Taurus, which is an earth sign, and also Libra. So Taurus and Libra can kind of tap into that similar energy at times. So beautiful. I hope that makes some kind of sense for you, Emma. Once again, general readings. So it's kind of hard to steer it into a tangible direction, but hopefully something there stuck with you. Okay. Just noticed I got nail polish on one of my cards. What card's that? 9 of Wands. Oh. Okay. Emma said she has a very confused teenager, so that's completely accurate. Thank you, beautiful lady. Aha, that makes sense. So don't let it rock your world. Kind of, if you can tap into that Queen of Pentacles energy, stand your ground and just stay cool, calm, collected, rational. That's really what he needs. He needs that grounded energy, which is hard when we've got a kid that's trying to push all of our buttons and push the limits. I know. Yeah. Okay, so Maria's saying good night. Have to go study now. Thanks again. You're welcome. All the best with your studies, Maria. Okay, so we got Michelle. Okay, so let's have a look for Michelle. May I have a reading, please, for the next few weeks? Yes, you can. Let's have a look. Now, remember, peeps, if I don't get to you tonight and you have something very pressing, you can always book in a mini reading with me, which are available within either 24 hours or if you can wait a little bit longer, within 5 days. Okay, so you can ask a specific question. I pull out a whole heap of cards and in 5 minutes, I can say a lot. So they're very popular, especially for people that want guidance like yesterday. Okay, so please head over to my website if you are interested in that. And I mentioned at the start, I am quite booked up and busy at the moment, but always message me and I can put you on a cancellation list. Or if something in my life changes and I've got an opening, I can always open up additional sessions as well. Okay, so let's have a look for Michelle. Right. Michelle. Interesting. So first card we've got is the Four of Pentacles. So I'm not sure what's happening within the next few weeks for you, Michelle. You might feel a little bit like you need to hold on tight to something. The Four of Pentacles is the Sun in Capricorn. It often shows up when we're quite attached. That's the word I want to go to. So when you're quite attached to something, you're attached to an outcome or an idea about the way something should be. And so when anything kind of threatens that, or if there's a bit of a change in plans, it can feel like the end of our world, like all of our plans, everything we've worked for is kind of falling in a heap. So the Four of Pentacles is quite rigid and stubborn in that energy. So you might be feeling like you've got something on the line that might be lost here. You might feel like you really need to hold on for dear life. The problem is when we hold on very tightly, we can literally block our hearts and block ourselves to abundance. So if you can find a little bit of flexibility within that, trust that universal plan, keep putting out there for the highest intention of myself and all, then you can really, obviously we still care about things. And I mean, as a physical person, of course we've got attachments. We want a roof over our heads. We want a car to get around in. We kind of need some of these things. But it's when we become fixated on the idea or fixated on an outcome, we can sometimes interfere with that process. So there might need to be a little bit of give and take or flexibility here. The next card is amazing. It's the Ace of Wands. So this is a beautiful new passionate beginning. It's an opportunity that comes in, or a beautiful new energy. So whatever this is that you're feeling quite attached to, I would surrender some of it to the universe and just really trust that process. Really tap into that universal, just undivided love of acceptance to the highest outcome. So, just aligning to that. I trust the universe and align with my highest outcome and just let it go. Okay, so whatever this is, to me it feels like it's either related to, it's a Pentacles, so finances, home, work possibly, or just a decision that you need to make and you're holding on quite tightly. So all the best navigating through that one for the next few weeks, Michelle. Okay. All right, these bad boys are shuffled. Let's see what else is going on. Okay, I'll just have a bit of a scroll. Okay, Holly, I'm drawn to you, my love, around work. Love a little bit of guidance if you feel drawn to me in the middle of some big decisions, work-related, feeling a bit stuck. I'm a Libran. Okay. Have a look around work for Holly. And Michelle said, thank you so much. Needed to hear that. You're very welcome, my love. Very welcome. Okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, follow my socials. For those of you that have just jumped on, they're all in the video description. That's a beautiful way to reciprocate the energy for the time and love I'm putting out here tonight. Okay, so big decisions, work-related, feel a bit stuck. I'm just going to draw a third card. So we do have some big energy, definitely big stuff going on here. Okay. You've got two aces here. I've drawn 3 cards and you've got 2 aces. The middle card I'm going to start with. The middle card is the Tower. So this is the big changes you're talking about. This is the feeling of kind of impending doom. You know, this is lurking over you. Something's going to happen. You don't really know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Okay, so this is big energy. The thing about the Tower, I say time and time again, the Tower can only be hit and fall and collapse if it wasn't built on solid foundations. And that paves the way for beautiful new energy of the sun to come in and for something beautiful and new to be built on solid foundations. So a lot of people freak out about the Tower, and it's not a nice energy to sit in, but this too shall pass. And if we allow what has to happen without resistance and just let the energy unfold, it is so much more of a smooth process, and then we can really up level and start on something solid foundations. You've also got the 2 aces here. You've got the cups and the swords. So the swords is a new idea, a new way of looking at things, and the cups is a new emotional beginning, which brings a lot of joy, happiness and fulfillment. So you've literally got the Tower wedged in between these 2 cards. So I can see why you're feeling stuck and a bit overwhelmed by the big decisions that have to be made around this, but the universe literally has your back. Even the Tower is divine intervention. It gets to the point where we can no longer continue to do something that's out of alignment with us. So the lightning bolt comes down, and then you've got these beautiful new beginnings, and whatever is coming up for you next will bring you a lot more joy and fulfillment. And I want to say mentally stimulated, or has better opportunities for you in the long run. So all the best navigating that one, Holly. I feel like I didn't really give you a solid resolution to that one. It's pretty hard when we're only drawing a few cards, but beautiful energy surrounding that Tower card. So you are definitely being guided. Really listen to your intuition and higher guidance at this time, Holly. Okay. And Holly's just said, lol, yup. Yup. There's the Tower. Okay. Just having a bit of a scroll. Thanks for watching, guys. All right. Okay, Brooke, been drawn to you. Hopefully you're still watching. Holly said, that's okay. Yes, that helps. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. And let's have a look for Brooke. Okay, so general guides for Brooke. Let's have a look. Right, what have we got for Brooke tonight? Okay. Okay, so the first card we've got is the 3 of Pentacles followed by the Knight of Pentacles. So you could be doing some learning, or you could be bouncing ideas off someone. The 3 of Pentacles often shows when we're seeking guidance, or it's like a card of apprenticeship and learning. So it's about having a mentor or that kind of energy. So you might be really looking to learn new skills or to up level your skills, or just to bounce ideas off each other. This often comes up. It's kind of the vibe of, as I said, mentorship, but also in a workplace situation when you're kind of working as a team and bouncing ideas off each other to work towards a common goal. This is about common goals and kind of getting really good at whatever you're drawn to doing. The Knight of Pentacles is quite a slow-moving energy. So whatever this is, you might feel a bit frustrated and stagnant, like it's not really going anywhere. You might have your doubts as to, is this the best thing I should be doing because it's so slow? Is it even worth my time and energy and everything I'm investing into doing this? The Knight is really good at laying down solid plans, and he's really good at moving forward in a slow, steady, calculated way. He's not all about fast action and rushing into things. So you might feel that frustration of the slow moving energy because there's nothing fast about these two cards together, but it's kind of that, long-term investments can really pay off. And especially if you're learning and perfecting things, the reward will come later. And this guy is moving, albeit he's quite slow, but he is making progress. Slow and steady can win the race, and the Knight is very good at laying down plans, especially when it comes to business, work, finances. So I hope that makes sense for you, Brooke. Oh, sorry, Brooke Gibbs. Did you have a question too, love? I just looked up and saw you straight away. Let me know if you've got a question, Brooke. I hope you're well, love. Okay, so I'll go Sarah. But yeah, Brooke, other Brooke Gibbs, let me know if you've got a question, love. All right, let's have a look. Sarah. Love a love reading, and Sarah's single and ready to mingle. All right, let's have a look. Okay. Oh, aces left, right and centre. The first card we've got is the Ace of Pentacles. So you might actually, I don't know if you've got like a bit of a work thing going on. You might meet someone at work, or there could be someone that's really grounded. This is a new opportunity coming in, or it could be someone you already know. The energy is kind of cycling back around. The ace is always really good for new opportunities, and the hand's literally coming down from the sky. So it's like that gift of God coming down. Often the pentacles do represent home, work, family, financial type stuff. The next card we've got is the Five of Cups. So we've already had this guy tonight. This is about kind of that energy of crying over spilt milk or what hasn't worked. Okay, so if you do put yourself out there, because I'm feeling like this is an offer coming in and you might be a little bit disappointed around it, or you might, there's that energy. Every relationship we enter, we're carrying all of the lessons and all of the traumas and all the shit went wrong from our previous relationships. So there might be a little bit of that going on. You might be looking at this pentacle going, oh my God, this is too good to be true. Or he might come in and you'll be like, oh my God, this is amazing. And very quickly it'll turn to shit. So it's that kind of energy where there is some kind of disappointment there. But the pentacles are always kind of there to restore our faith and to show us that there's always hope. There's always something else around the corner for us. And if you do have any residual energy from a previous relationship or a breakup that you're holding on to, this is inviting you to go into a deeper level. If the universe gives us an opportunity and the old shit cycles around again, it means that we haven't fully healed and integrated the lesson yet. So we do need to deep dive that little bit more. But yeah, you can't really go wrong with the pentacles. So yeah, just depending on what this guy is, don't let yourself sit in this energy for too long. Really integrate that energy and move through it, and you're going to keep getting these pentacles come and find you. I hope that makes sense, Sarah. Hope that resonates. All right. Have a bit of a scroll. So Brooks commented, spiritual development or court situation. Okay, so I'll just put it out there. I'll just say, what does Brooke need to know about either one of these situations? And we'll see what happens. Okay, Brooke. All right. There's a good shuffle, clear the energy. Let's see what we've got on the cards for you tonight, Brooke. Okay, so around spiritual development or court situation, what does Brooke need to know? Okay, love, I feel stress. I feel a lot of stress and anxiety around this. To me, this is probably the court situation I'm seeing here. I don't see a lot of spiritual stuff in these cards. The first one, we've got the Four of Pentacles, which we just talked about a bit earlier. So I'm not sure if you heard that one. The Four of Pentacles represents when we're very guarded about a situation. We might be really holding on to the idea of a certain outcome and get quite upset if it doesn't look like it's going our way. We can interfere with the energetic process that needs to unfold if we're holding on really tight. You know, it's like, just as an example, I'm not saying this is you, someone that's a millionaire and they're so tight with their money, they're just literally holding it like this so much that they're not even able to enjoy their work, enjoy their money and do things that bring them that love and happiness because they're just so holding on tight. So energetically, the Four of Pentacles can be a little bit like that. It is a real card of pride and being very fixed on the way that something should go. So if you are sitting in this energy, once again, I mean, everything contributes to our spiritual development, right? And what's more huge than a court case unfolding and the way that we're dealing with it and the stories that we're telling ourselves around what happens. So having that ultimate trust in the universe that it is unfolding in your favor and that you will be divinely guided through your intuition and through your guidance, through everything, everyone that you interact with, they're all serving you towards reaching your highest outcome. So really just having an open heart. This energy can really close down its heart, and if we are really attached to an outcome and going through some shit, it's normal to try and protect our hearts, but we really need to have that trust and to not completely shut down and put up those walls as well. So it is about being open to receive the lessons, however they look, and trusting in that process. The next card, we've got the Three of Swords, which is a card of heartbreak. So I'm not sure if everything's going to go amazingly the way that you want it to, because there is some loss and some sadness around this, and it can literally feel like you're being punched in the heart. And so this does often show up when we are, once again, attached to outcomes. If it's in a situation like this where, you know, if something doesn't go the way we want it to, it really hits us so much harder because we haven't had the open heart to the experience. And the Nine of Swords has come out as well, which is that anxiety and the sleepless night. So I can see how stressed you are around this. And I am going to draw an additional card because I'm not going to leave you there, Brooke. Okay, so I'm going to ask for an advice card about navigating through these energies for you, Brooke, because this is heavy stuff, okay? But the thing is, these are minor arcana cards. This energy will shift, okay? This energy isn't going to hang around for too long. It will pass. Once again, though, it's all about that perspective and the way that we're looking at it, which can be a tough pill to swallow when we're dealing with something so profound. Okay, so let's look at an advice card. This was an advice card before too, the Ace of Wands. So this is about trusting the universe. This is about everything. I was just saying before, everything contributes to our growth and ascension. Okay, so this is a beautiful new beginning. It's new passion. It's new vitality, new joy in your life. So if you do feel like you're really going through the shit, and you might really go through the shit, don't completely lose faith in the universe, in the sense that something beautiful and new is going to come and find you after the event, okay? You do have beautiful new energy around the corner. This court case isn't the be-all and end-all. It's just about, you know, holding your head up high, having that open heart, being open to the lessons, trusting the process, and this guy will come in and find you. Okay, so I hope that helps, Brooke, and I'm sorry that they weren't all sunshine and roses cards for you, my love. Okay. And Brooke said, oh yeah, massively. Well, massive. Okay. All right. All right, Lisa. I will draw some collective cards at the end of this reading tonight as well. So if I haven't had time to honour your question, please energetically send me through your intentions now, and I'll put out there that the cards will be in alignment for as many people as possible that we can reach tonight. Okay, so let's have a look for Oh, it said Lisa, and I've highlighted Ashley. Far out. Okay, Ashley, I'll get to you next, Lisa. Okay, the old career and toddler juggle. Okay, let's have a look. Right. First card is a Six of Cups. So this is a card that represents children a lot of the time, and that childlike energy and finding joy in that experience. And it also reflects back on your own childhood. So I'm not sure if you're a bit nostalgic around your own childhood around this, Ashley. You might be reminiscing a little bit, or have some of your own childhood processing to do around your parents when you were young, and their work ethic and the way that they viewed work and their role in the world. Okay. Careers and toddlers are chalk and cheese. You know, you can't get two more opposite energies. The next card we've got is a Hierophant, which is a card of Taurus. And Taurus is all about that, that stability and that kind of material world. The Hierophant does tap into the spiritual aspect of that as well, into society structure, and it can go into your role in society and the way that you fit in, and all of those structures, rules and regulations around that on a very spiritual level. Okay, so as I was saying before, everything around us, every circumstance contributes to our spiritual growth if we allow it to. Everything can be our teacher, everything can be a lesson if we're open to seeing that and doing that as well. And so I'm not feeling like you need to really be pushing the issue with your career. Obviously, the toddler's your priority at the moment if you're, the primary carer for this little tiny human. So I wouldn't rush the process with the career. I would do a little bit of work around belief systems around work, career, home, and have that open heart, be open to new ideas. And I feel like it might fall into place in a way that you don't quite expect. Okay, I'm going to pull a little affirmation card for you around this. I feel like there's another little message. Not sure if it will be related to this specific one or an additional message. Let's have a look for you. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Okay, so I feel like once the energy lands and you get a bit of a direction, things will fall into place quite easily for you, Ashley. Okay, hope that makes sense. So Lisa is a bit confused about a relationship. Should I end it? Do you see a spiritual path for me? Okay, so I would never tell anyone in black and white yes or no to end a relationship, because once again, relationships can be our biggest teachers. And if we end it before it's ready, we can deny ourselves and our partner the lessons we need. Or on the flip side as well, we need to sometimes draw the line and be confident in what we're doing, and only you can decide that through your own free will. Okay, so on that note, let's just look into the energy around this relationship to see what comes up. Okay, so should I end it? Okay. Wow, okay. You've got two kings, two court cards, King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So to me, it feels like there is quite a big breakdown in communication. It doesn't feel like there's much joy at the moment. Someone's emotions might feel a little bit neglected because someone else is focused on work or focused on everything but nurturing the relationship. So it does feel like there is quite a big disconnect there, and it might feel like you've been run through the ringer a little bit as well. The card on the bottom of the deck, I was drawn to turn it over, is the Nine of Wands, which is the energy of a wounded warrior, feeling like you've been through some shit, feeling like you've fought a battle, you're still alive, but you're bleeding, you're hurting, and things just don't seem to be working very well. So I would never say to end a relationship, but I would say that things do need to change. Communication needs to be opened up. Hearts need to soften. You need to connect on a level that's going to bring you joy if this is going to work moving forward. Otherwise, these two kings are just going to keep getting more and more stubborn and digging their heels in, and the disconnect's just going to get wider and wider. So it's completely up to you, and if your partner's open to doing some work to kind of cultivate that connection, communication, that heartfelt stuff again, that's up to you to decide, Lisa. All the best moving forward with that. Okay. Let's have a look. So I'll pull some collective vibes for us now. So for everyone still watching, especially those that haven't had a reading that would like some additional guidance, let's see what we've got. Let's pull some cards and an affirmation to get us through the week. Okay, so you might be feeling like you're faced with some choices at the moment. So we've got the Seven of Cups here in the middle, which is about having lots of different options on the table and a bit of confusion about the best way to move forward through whatever you're dealing with. And it could be feeling quite emotionally draining, especially on the back of this full moon in Aquarius, where we might have had a few unexpected surprises creep up and we haven't really fully emotionally known how to deal with it or how to process and make a decision to move forward. The next card is my card of the day today. Please follow me on Insta and Facebook, guys, to see my cards of the day. This is literally today's one, the Six of Wands, which is about a minor victory. So you might have a little bit of a breakthrough, but it is about trusting that intuitive guidance around decision making, really sitting with it and processing it if you do feel a little bit confused. And we've also got the Ten of Pentacles here, which is that fulfillment in homework family. So if you've been after a little message around homework family life, this is a beautiful sign that there might be a shift in a positive direction for you there as well. Especially if that decision is related to homework family, you may have had some good news. I know I've had some good news today around a family home situation. So there you go. All ties in and a bit of a victory. Oh my God, I just thought of that. How exciting. Okay. Perseverance. Literally just had this card and you saw me shuffle. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. So that was a collective reading for everyone as well. So much love to everyone on here watching tonight. And I hope to see you back next Monday. Have a beautiful week. And please do reach out if you would like to work privately with me. You're very welcome, Lisa. Much love and see you guys later.